weekend, so I hope everybody's holiday or whatever you want to call it, you know, went well. I ain't gonna lie, I actually played spades on the 4th of July. Something I ain't doing in a while. I try to turn these fake little holidays or whatever they call these devil days into, family time. Because my family stuck on that shit, so they gonna be gathering anyway. So I just be like, fuck it, let me just try to, you know. With family, it's like, what else can you do? You know what I mean? It'd be one of those weird situations where it'd be like, they're the closest to you for the good and for the bad. You know what I mean? Like, but for the most part, what can you do? It is what it is. Just try to elevate them as surely as you can, and hope it's sticking to, the ones that's going to be the most prominent in your bloodline, so that y'all can stay above water and be, progressive in life. There's some experience we call life and shit. You heard? Who want to come here and experience this shit down bad? Nobody. So, but y'all know when I talk like this, I'm in the eerie little space mentally where I'm still breaking down some shit, but that's the human side of me that wanting to like try to figure out. That's like the human side of me trying to figure out like what the angle is of why other people do that. You know what I mean? Because I don't feel that in my heart to do. So I'm like, damn. Yesterday, or the day before yesterday, rather, was the 3rd, right? So something told me to go check my case file for the case I'm fighting in, the legal shit and all that shit I be doing. I go check that shit. Sure enough, it's a board panel decision in there, disqualifying and disallowing my case, meaning like everything I had fought for, everything that's, out the window. These niggas went and got 3 shiesty ass bitches who wear robes and masks to sign some paper trying to throw my shit out, you heard? I'm like, shit is crazy. Then, during the whole 4th of July, my peoples and them is trying to get me to put tents up and do all this and that. They don't know that this shit is going on in the background because I never spoke it into existence, which is how I fixed it anyway. Obviously, it wasn't over. It's just the way they worded it. They tried to make me think so that I wouldn't do what I needed to do to restore it, which I did. Everything's fine. And it kind of helped me because in trying to figure out how I was going to get out of that crunch and save my situation, right? So I wouldn't have to sit here and just waste the whole year. I found out some new information. I found out that the lawyer from the third party, see, y'all gotta understand, when you get hit and you at work, right? What happens is you get the workers' comp case, and then you get the third party suit from the person who hit you. So the person who hit me, some lady who lived in Brooklyn, she had on her Parks uniform and she had her partner in the car. So I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna sue the city too. You know what I mean? We're gonna get the Parks, we're gonna get her insurance, which is farmer's insurance. You know what I mean? I was driving my company car, which is a Hertz car. My manager in the car with me. They trying to say I took the car and went rogue. How if I have a manager in the car and he the one who told me to drive the car? But see, I should have known before I fired that lawyer. I kept telling him, listen, I know what they trying to fight the case on. They not fighting to see if I'm hurt. They know I'm hurt. What they're fighting is to try to see if the establishment of the case and how you can beat this. I told him, and I have the emails from me telling him this. This is the good thing about paper trails. If you keep a paper trail, you be good. I have the emails from me telling him how to fight my case and him telling me don't worry about that. And that's exactly what they filed the appeal on. Them grounds, they filed it trying to say I took a car and just, my manager got in the car with me and I just went rogue. It makes no sense what they're saying. But see, when the board fucked up so bad that they know they can get a lawsuit, especially a due process lawsuit, they will protect themselves too. They will lie all the way to the end, and the appellate court of New York will have to overturn them. So my case been established for a whole year. I've been going to court three times since my case been established and getting more awards every time I go because it's been reestablished. These niggas went and pulled a fast one on July 3rd and tried to get me out of here. You know what they thought? This is the nastiest part about all of it. They said to themselves, like, yo, it's about to be 4th of July. This black motherfucker is about to go party. He not paying no attention to the case folder. Let's slip one through on him. Let's tell him that we gonna sign off on the settlement, and then as soon as he turns his back, let's do this. Well, yeah, they did it. But they wasn't slick enough to get over on me. I check that file every fucking day. I have nothing to do but deal with my own case. I don't have 1,000 people to lie to like they do. They got 50 other people to lie to in the same week. They got to remember all those lies. They professional liars. They just go in there lying and trying to figure out how to lie and scheme. All these law firms, you ever hear they little slogan line when they tell you why you should pick them and this and that? They lying in your face, and because you too lazy to do your own work, you gotta accept their lies. And the sad part about it is it's a direct reflection of us, myself included, because this is how these people parasite off of us. They literally bank on the fact that you're not gonna do it. Number one, they bank on the fact that you even engage in the game in the first place, because if not, they will use weapons and kill you, and people haven't realized that that's the pressure that we're under, why you wake up and go to work and try to live in society like this, because they told you that's what you're going to do. It ain't your idea. You still be in bed right now not listening to nobody if it was your idea. You running on somebody else's program because you have to, and people don't want to acknowledge that because it hurts, and it also will make them have to do something, and they're not ready to do nothing. So as long as your enemies know that you're not ready to do nothing, don't you think they will continue punking you? You have to put it in smaller terms. You have to capsize it to where you can see it. If you're so blind, you have to put it at least in the terms of a schoolyard. Everybody went to school. Don't you remember that it was somebody in the school that used to bother somebody because it was easy for them to do it? When that person ever stood up for themselves, or a parent stepped in, anything that made it complicated for you to bother that person or that person to be bothered, because it might not have been you doing it, that will make it not that interesting for you to bother that person anymore. Black people haven't done that. We haven't created enough problems for these people not to bother us. Jewish people have done that. Spanish people are doing that. That's what all this shit is about. You know, power. Who's gonna tell who to do what? You feel me? And how? I'm gonna tell this nigga one more time, don't say shit to me when I pass here. Same nigga out here every day. You shouldn't be getting so high that you can't recognize a motherfucker. That's how you get hurt. Like I said, the other niggas be trapping. That nigga be bullshitting over there.
That's what he said.
Got one nigga trapping and getting his fucking money, and some other nigga standing there begging. Like I came outside this morning to give him money. I'm not even in the mood to be showing y'all. I'll slap the shit out that nigga this morning on some real shit. Cause nigga, I don't wake up to come out and give you fucking money, nigga. And I got money in my hand. Cause I don't feel like shuffling around in my fucking pockets when I get where I'm going and shit. So I just got my money in my hand, my phone in my hand. going where I'm going. I'm not worried about no white people asking me for it. Because they got it already. That's the point I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all will be out here asking niggas that don't have nothing for something. But when them people, when they go past you, that's why sometimes when I be seeing like the crazy looking ones with the snot and all that, the spit dripping and all that, and they ass out and all that, and they be bothering them white folks, I'll leave them right the fuck alone. That's who you should bother. And I ain't on no racist shit, but nigga, make it even. That's who you should bother. You should not be asking nobody around here for nothing. We ain't got nothing. You should be asking the people who got something. Niggas should take field trips to Manhattan. 50 homeless. And go park out in front of the fucking buildings down there. Them $1 billion buildings. Block the entrances and shit. Fill up the jailhouses. Nigga, do something. Americans is too complacent. That's because they give y'all small liberties like getting high and going to the club and mad little shit that y'all get to do to distract yourselves from the reality that you live in. It's a fucking sham. Shit is crazy beyond crazy. You go to work, give us back half your money, figure it out, and at the end of the year, claim that back from us if you do these codes properly. Because we need that money to operate on your asses all year. So we need you to pay us to fuck you over. And if you try not to, then we're going to say you're avoiding paying taxes and lock you up. It sounds just like it is. Extortion, nigga. I extorted people before. I know what the fuck it is. I know when I'm being extorted. I'm the only one feeling squishy about this shit. I gotta pay for my car to be registered. Then I gotta pay speeding fucking tickets, which I just found out in New Jersey. I just found out in New Jersey that they don't have that speeding ticket shit because niggas sued over invasion of privacy. Them fucking cameras is looking in your car, and them cameras is not owned by the United States. Them shits be owned by private companies. So you giving private people permission to look inside your vehicle, right, and observe you inside your vehicle and shit. I heard they sued them niggas. So there ain't no speed cameras in New Jersey. They only do shit where they can do shit at. And if you only live in that world, you would think that's how the whole world operates. So everybody in New York getting bent out of shape for this shit don't even know one state over, they done got that shit out of here. In Europe, they break them shits. Only here do y'all let them slide it in real slow. I can feel it pause when it's happening, which is why I'm always fucking upset. Y'all niggas wondering why the fuck I'm mad. It's because I feel somebody fucking me. I see them. I don't see no niggas from my neighborhood going to put up flock cameras. Who the fuck is these people? And where they come from and when they do it and how. Come on, man. And for the people who do that type of shit and thinking, oh, I'm just doing a job and this, no, you're doing more than a job. You're bringing the demise of your own people. You just like them people that sold their people into slavery. You're the same fucking thing. You can't just be doing a job wearing the enemy's uniform. Shit sound crazy. And it's a crazy double standard because if I said I was just doing a job in my fucking line of work, motherfucker would say, well, that's illegal. Or they would figure out how to classify my shit to where it's not acceptable. Y'all niggas gotta stop being bitches, man. If I talk like this in prison, they will put me in a box for inciting a riot. They always lock me away. because I could stand amongst the people and show us how these people's playing with us. But I could also show us how niggas are so scared of what will happen without oversight that they allow this shit. Don't think that's not happening. That your older family and them, they love that these crackers is in charge. They love that because they don't want your black ass in charge. Or personal feelings. That's why I got 30 family members with 30 different apartments in New York City instead of apartment building. That's why I got 30 family members who pay $2,000 worth of rent across New York City to different owners, to different shit, instead of us having our own. That's why I got 30 different families operating like that. And my own little family. Think about that. What's 30 times 2,000? That's how much my family is paying in rent a month just in New York City. These are people with 740 credit that can go walk off with a building and put everybody in it. And we could do like them people do. Go down to the welfare and make them pay everybody rent. Right back to the family. They would change the game after that because, you know, not after we did it personally, but after everybody started doing it, they would change the game because it's not a game anymore that benefits them. And that's the only games these people like to play. But my point to you is, I'm pretty sure at least 5 of your family members that live somewhere else, they all paying rent. If they rent is anywhere near New York City rent, $2,000 or whatever the case may be, then that's a $10,000 pot of money every month that y'all splitting up. That could be, but y'all can't stand to live around each other. That's the crazy shit. Black people can't stand to live around each other. They can't stand each other. They taught us to hate each other so much that the Spanish people could be 30 deep in the crib. The Indians could be 30 deep in the crib, smelling each other farts, eating rice every day, and making a plan. We cannot even have a 5-bedroom. Back in the day, we used to, when it was cool for a mother to be single and struggle and get all that little welfare and all that. But look at the brownstone on Hancock right now. Nobody's in that bitch. That shit is 5 stories high with a basement, and nobody's in that bitch. Why? Because my uncle talking about, oh, he fixing it up. Why? So he could put white people in there. Why? Because he think white people money is better than black people money. Niggas is insane, I'm telling you. Like, insane. If these is olden times, we were playing and off that nigga. And he be out of here. Fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Leprosy. Something wrong with your fucking brain. You're gonna put somebody else in there over your own family. Something wrong with your fucking brain, nigga. And these are the people that be walking around, smiling and joking and acting cool, and they ain't passing no legacy down. That's why these people keep taking everything, because y'all niggas don't know how to open source shit. Every time you get something, you want to hoard it and think you got it. You don't own shit. Not your car, nigga, nothing. You don't own nothing, nigga. And that's where you fail at every day. You think you got something. You don't got nothing, nigga. Nothing, not even no heart to realize that you ain't got nothing. You don't own shit. You registered your car. Did you read the paperwork? What registration means? That's not yours, nigga. Take it from a nigga who got several of them. Shit is not yours. You have been given permission. You have been given a privilege. And you think it's ownership. And that's why you have nothing. That's why you screaming and hollering and protesting every time they come for you. Because you thought it was yours. You thought it was really fair. When they show you the game ain't fair every time. With a Carmelo Anthony situation. With a Mr. Child situation. They show you every time that it's not fair. And then they trick you back into chilling again. Throw a Jay-Z concert. Put some shit for free on you. Give niggas free burgers for COVID shots. They really be playing in your face. And then when I call you a bitch, you get mad at me. You was taking fucking COVID shots for burgers. You is a bitch. Shit is crazy. Shit is crazy. And then niggas want to quote the Bible. The same Bible that tell you Don't get no marks or no beasts and don't do nothing to your body. Don't even get piercings, technically. People just hypocrites, liars, and lost souls, you heard? And then when a bunch of them get together, they'll try to control the narrative and make you seem crazy. Bunch of lost souls united. Shit is a joke. Niggas treating us like hoes and bitches, and niggas want to act tough amongst each other. Craziest thing in the world. I seen niggas begging and pleading with them polices in there. Them fat crackers in there. Begging and pleading. Acting tough, nigga. Tough is when they know, when they come over here fucking with us, they ain't leaving. That's tough. Then you don't need nobody to give you rights or privileges. The fuck somebody giving you rights? You's a bitch. That's why. There's no way around it. You can't get rights unless you're a bitch. Rights is what somebody lets you do. That's why they don't want to let me vote. That's why you'll never see 500 people listening to me at the same time. They'll never do that. And I know that. I'm only here for the one or two. I'm not here. Word of mouth, when it does travel, it's better like that because you know it's authentic. That's when I was gangbanging. I never used to bring 30, 40 niggas home. I did that in the beginning. And then I realized, oh, them niggas changed another hood in like the same week. So then I started only bringing niggas home who was kind of nuts like me. Because I know that it'd be hard to transition them. And I got deeper like that. I could bring 30 niggas home in 1 week and lose them in the same month. But if I stick to that quality over quantity, in a year, I'm gonna have, it's gonna feel like there's 1,000 of us. It might only be 12. But everybody is super, super like that. You know what I mean? So I went with that strategy. And then I had niggas like Baz telling me like, yo, you gotta use the fodder, the FODDR. You gotta use these people. They always gonna find their way into shit and they worthless. So what you gonna do with it? Think about it as like you cooking, right? You got a little extra part of the animal that you ain't really cooking, but it's still, you know, you don't want to throw it away. So nigga make a little side dish with it. You know what I mean? So they don't go to waste. They don't go to waste. Make a little side dish with it. It's like that. You fodder. You don't really count. The people that really count, they actively watch and they actively attack. If your life is just rolling through and you ain't got no hiccups, then you don't count, nigga. Trust me. They know you going to work and you going home and that's about it. You are not on nobody's radar. Except probably some other nigga in your hood that you beefing with. You is not on nobody's radar. You don't even count. You don't even exist. You are a stamped up social security number. Use a bank account, nigga. Or they watching your shit like a blip. Like what's that shit? Forex or whatever that shit is. All these new games they introduced to y'all. Y'all don't know y'all playing with y'all own souls. How the fuck you gonna play a game that you can't see the rules for? Talk about get rich. I can feel it. Fuck out of here. You got to be a fool, man. You gotta grow up. You gotta grow up, man. You gotta grow up, man. I seen niggas going crazy over this Forex shit. You gotta grow up, man. You gotta grow up. You gotta stop caring about shit. Every time they throw something, the niggas are jumping on it. But they be the first before another nigga get it so they could be lit. Because that's the only thing you got, to be lit over other niggas. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Grow the fuck up. Everybody need to sit in a fucking semicircle and ignore these motherfuckers until they start asking what's the problem is. Just like when we was in the can, nigga, we go to the mess hall and don't eat. You always got a couple of bird niggas who want to go in there and eat anyway. Sometimes we shoot them niggas, sometimes not. But I would suggest all the time we do it because if I'm starving, nigga, we doing it for a fucking reason. Who the fuck are y'all that disband from the fucking cause and we fighting for revolution? Got to kill them niggas. That's called weak links. You know what I mean? Rusty ass chain. A couple of weak links. Go in there and don't eat, nigga. We gonna make sure you eat. We gonna spread our commissary around. We gonna figure it out. None of y'all never been in real crisis moments anyway to even have to wonder what you would do or even find out who you are. You just been kind of floating through this shit without no real shit going on. That's why it used to be my favorite line back in the day, Jay-Z, when he said, I seen your team in a crisis before. Or what's that? Nah, that was the Nas Jay-Z battle, right? One of them niggas. I seen your team in the crisis. Yeah, I think that was Hov on that. Use a lane. That shit. The errors. You heard? Where it was still a little authentic, where they couldn't tell us too much in our face. They was violating. Now they got niggas being ice. I told niggas 2-3 years ago, I said, man, I know they gonna come out, and they paying niggas bounties to bring people in. But I thought it was gonna be 100 a head. It's 1,000 a head. I would have wanted to do that. Police can't bother me. I could just bring niggas in, foreigners. I'd have wanted to do that to these people and get them the fuck out of our shit. But every time I think about it, that's when the money don't count no more. You feel me? Because what the fuck is the point of the money? I just keep them in power. I wouldn't need that shit. If we need food, let's make food. We need this, just make this. Whatever. What do I need that money for? I don't understand. I remember when them niggas were scared to speak their language in front of niggas, because we used to slap them for that too. We used to slap them niggas. Speak English, nigga. Do that shit around your own people. When you are public, and you used to slap niggas for that too. We used to go to the fruit stand, nigga, and punch Mexicans in their head, nigga, because we heard their heads was hard. That was recreation to us. Running from the fucking fruit stand after punching them niggas chasing us with machetes. We lived a different life. A little more exploratory. You know what I'm saying? Not outside chasing Pokemons and training AI cameras and shit like that. Not the dumb shit you niggas be on. You heard? They didn't have this much oversight. They wasn't able to do shit. There was no cameras, nigga. Life was different. You don't even know what life is. You grew up in a digital era. You don't even know what life is. You're just going off the best you can. You would love for it to be like it used to be. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. See, what y'all call technology is really control. They created a way to control everything. Look at all of this control. Control. This is control. Control. Everything. Lights, wires, cameras. Control. Control. Everything is control. Ain't none of this shit yours. See these plates? Control. Numbers written everywhere on everything. Ain't shit yours, nigga. Ain't shit yours. You just get the comfort of using it as long as you behave, motherfucker. Bitch ass boys. Talk to y'all later, man.